And more breaking news tonight. After nearly 7 weeks, police have now arrested a suspect in the deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. While we know that suspect is facing charges for felony burglary and first-degree murder, investigators say they can't reveal why. On November 13th, Moscow police got a 911 call that led them to this rental home where they found the bodies of 4 University of Idaho students. On December 30th, an early morning raid on the opposite side of the country resulted in this announcement.
What I can tell you is we have an individual in custody who committed these horrible crimes, and I do believe our community is safe. We are still looking for the weapon, and I will say that we have found an Elantra.
Moscow police had been asking for tips about a white Hyundai Elantra seen near the home around the time the murders happened, but declined to say if the vehicle helped them track down the suspect or much of anything about the investigation so far.
That's part of our investigation, and it will come out. That's part of our investigation. That's still part of our investigation. That's part of the investigation as well. That's still part of the investigation that will come out.
We know the 4 victims were all University of Idaho students, close friends, and part of the university's Greek community. Police say all of them returned home between midnight and 2 a.m. on November 13th. Someone called 911 just before noon. Police say the person arrested nearly 7 weeks later is a Washington State University grad student in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology.
I recognize the frustration with the lack of information that's been released. However, providing any details in this criminal investigation might have tainted the upcoming criminal prosecution or alerted the suspect of our progress.
Pullman and Moscow are less than 10 miles apart, so close that students can walk or bike between the 2 university campuses. Both universities are on winter break right now, and police arrested the suspect more than 2,500 miles away near Scranton, Pennsylvania. The Latah County prosecutor says that adds another layer of difficulty to this case.
The process at this point is, since he was arrested in another state, he has the opportunity to either waive extradition and return voluntarily to the state of Idaho, or if he prefers not to waive extradition, then we will initiate extradition proceedings through our governor's office. If we do that, it can take a while for him to get here.
He says court documents explaining why investigators arrested Brian Christopher Koberger for murder can't legally be released.
According to the rules of the Idaho Supreme Court, that is sealed until Mr. Koberger is physically back in Latah County and has been served with the Idaho arrest warrant.
In the meantime, investigators are asking people to continue sending in tips and trust in the process.
We want to have a situation where when this goes to trial, there is no doubt that we've done everything right.
Today, Moscow police also clarified a development in the case. Investigators had said earlier this week that they were getting ready to turn the house back over to the property management company that owns it. But police say the court has now asked them to keep everything the way it is for now.